Welcome to your daily focus, December the 12th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Now, today, wow. The energy of today, we're going to feel, some of it today. Some of it is going to linger for 2 weeks. Some of it will linger up until January the 12th. This is the last full moon before the eclipse season. So we are really coming to terms with completions, endings, moving past something, forgiveness, healing in our life that maybe we started the path on over 6 months ago, July, beginning of July, middle of July, somewhere around there. And December is a 12. We have a 12, and if you add up 2019, it also comes to a 12. We in numerology will then take that 12 and turn it into a 3. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 is a 9 energy. So we really have to look at the 3s, the 9s. If you look at the 33 energy, the master number, although we don't have a 33, but that's making the impossible possible. So this is a time to really attach ourselves to our dreams, our commitments of where we want to go. So if we let's look at the 12 energy first, because that's very strong for us, and that's the hangman. And the hangman says, be in the moment. The hangman says, think it through. Surrender. Let go of control. And if we go to the 1 plus 2, it's a 3 energy, which is the Empress, which is birth, new beginnings, fertility. And if we look at, we have the moon in Gemini, right? And that's the 3 energy too. So we have, the childlike energy. We have the sun in Sagittarius. So if we add it all together, it comes to 9, which would be the hermit energy. Once again, we're pulling within. We're understanding what goals, what dreams, what desires that we want to step into, that we want to create for ourselves, and what is holding us back. And during a full moon energy, we really see what's pulling us back, what's holding us down, what's not allowing us to go forward. Now, also with the planets, and there's a lot of different ones, but the one that really caught my eye is we have that triple conjunction. We have Saturn, I believe, at 19 degrees. We have Venus at 20 degrees, and we have Pluto at 21 degrees. So Venus is all about love and money, and Pluto will really make us want more money, more love. But with Saturn sitting there, first of all, as much as we want the love, we want the finances to be better, we're going to find rules and restrictions with Saturn. We have to play by the rules. And with Pluto, Pluto will bring in fears, anxieties, crisis sometimes into our financial situation, into our love lives. And we can look at that in a very negative way. We can also look at it in a very positive way of what we need to work on. Okay, what stands in our way? How do we need to overcome? How do we need to maybe change our perception, our thoughts, our goal, the path to our goal? And Saturn and Pluto will finally conjunct completely on January the 12th, 2020. So another 12 energy. And then Saturn takes the lead in the sky for the first time in, I don't know. It's got to probably be like thousands of years if I looked at it, but let's see what the cards say. So when we have restrictions, when we have crisis coming up, when we have fears emerging in our life, watch people, their temperament, watch your own temperament. Okay, it's going to be a lot harder to be nice. It's going to be pretty easy to be mean or cold. It's going to be an automatic response, so be careful for that. Take a step back, think about what you want to say, the action you want to take. Eight of Swords. Our perceptions are changing. We see where we can go forward where we couldn't see it before. New information can come to light. I mean, we have the Gemini full moon, so it is all about communication. So through conversations, through reading, through journaling, you come up with aha moments, epiphanies. Seeing a way forward, seeing where you're not, where you thought you were trapped or held back, and how it really isn't that way, that you can move forward now in a way that you didn't know you could before. We take the blindfold off. We widen our perceptions. Three of Pentacles is back. Three of Pentacles is back saying, roll up your sleeves, get to work. Do the mundane. We also get to hold the paintbrush to our future. We get to create that image within our minds, maybe on a canvas. If you are gifted, if you are talented in painting, even if you're not talented in painting, it's amazing what we can see through our paintings, even finger paintings. Once we sit back, we're done, and we look at it, it's like, whoa, our emotions coming through. But even in our minds, I mean, this is a time to really tap into your imagination too, of where you want to go, of what you want to do, of how you want to create it. And do the work. This card is definitely about doing the work. Look at that, the 3 energy, yeah? Definitely about doing the work. Not worrying so much if people are paying attention to us or taking notice of the things that we are doing. We're doing things for us, for our path, for our goals, for our journey forward. Look at this, the 10 of Cups. If we would have went in, the Sun and Moon are at 19 degrees, so is Saturn. 1 plus 9 is a 10. You're happily ever after. So don't think for a second that you can't have it, that you can't step into it, because it's not true. It's right here. It's asking you to do the mundane. It's asking you to open up your perception to new ideas, new thoughts. Maybe even new opportunities. What does your happily ever after look like? What does the celebration look like? I mean, we are ending a 6-month period from the last eclipse through this full moon. So where has life gotten better, more stable, a better peace of mind? Where have you built your courage, your talents, your dreams, your strength, your truth? Where have you succeeded? Pay attention to it so you can evolve, so that you can transform even more in different directions, in new directions. Imagine that happily ever after. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is about letting your hair down, having some fun. This is the knight in shining armor. If you're looking for a relationship, this could be a very beautiful time. Now remember where Venus is, okay? So we want to take our time within relationships. We want to enjoy the moment. We want to bring in happiness and joy. And the Five of Pentacles. You don't know how close you are. When this card comes up, you're ready to throw in the towel. You've had enough. You've been trying and trying and trying. Watch it. Pluto's very strong. Pluto's sending you that crisis information. It's sending you that fear. It's sending you that anxiety. It's telling you you can't do what you want to do. It's telling you that you have to fight so hard you may not have it in you. You know, when anybody tells you that you won't survive the storm, look them back and say, I am the storm. We sit on the threshold of the door of abundance. We don't even know we're there. We don't even know that if we just stand up and turn around and stretch, that the door is right there. It's time to knock on that door. It's time to turn the doorknob. It's time to step through. It's time to stand up strong and brush yourself off. It's time to believe that you've got this, that you can. So Pentacles and Cups are strong on the board. We also have this Swords card to start us off. So Venus is talking very strongly through these cards. Our want for money, our need for money, our want for love, our need for love. And doing it by, yes, your rules, your truth. I mean, Saturn's there. Saturn is your truth. So anything that goes against the grain is really going to make you restless, really make you feel uneasy. You overspend at something, you're probably going to beat yourself up a little bit because Saturn's there going, that wasn't right. Make that money work for you. Invest in yourself, not spend on yourself. And then Pluto comes in to scare you a little bit. Well, you needed that money next week to pay off this bill, and now what are you going to do? And, and get the anxiety going inside of you. There could be all kinds of little anxieties, little fears over the next couple of weeks. But it's there to show you, to teach you, so that you can be stronger and more confident going into your tomorrow. And we'll have the solar eclipse in Capricorn. So if you know your natal chart, you'll know what house that's in. But collectively, okay, it's about our career, our work, our plan. So, your success, your order, the discipline that you apply to yourself, your projects. It's about achievement. It's about your reputation. So we'll be setting long-term goals, right? I mean, eclipse seasons, when that energy comes, we'll be working on a new path forward over the next 6 months. So start thinking about where you want to change when it comes to self-discipline, when it comes to your career or your goals or your reputation and how you want to grow that. Maybe the stature within the community, maybe success within the workplace. Stepping into a new career altogether. We'll get our well-being cards here. Oh my goodness, what a cut. All is well. All is well. I think that's a little bit of the hangman's energy. When we get let go and give up a little bit of the control that we try and keep on our lives and know that there is a much bigger energy in the driver's seat taking us to where we need to go. We realize all is well, that we are protected, that we have angels, spirit guides, a presence around us, supporting us, loving us, moving us forward. Babies are beings from the non-physical, eternally coming forth for the creation of that which they decide. The babies are wanting so much for you to know that all is well. Babies are beings from the non-physical, eternally coming forth for the creation of that which they decide. The babies are wanting so much for you to know that all is well. Well, you know, the Empress energy is all about birthing, fertility, new beginnings. And Gemini, if you look at the numerology of the 3 energy, it's about the child. It's about the action. It's about becoming curious. It's about allowing your self-expression to flourish, to grow, to wear it on the outside of you. And don't hide it behind walls. You know, if you love dancing, then get out and dance. Don't just dance while you're doing the sweeping the floor. Or dance out there to show the world just how beautiful you are. If you love to sing, paint, garden, anything that you love to do that allows you to express yourself from the inside out. Look at ways of incorporating it into your life going forward. We'll get an animal card, and of course we'll do a Journey of Love card. So today is the day of the 333 energy. We have a 3 on the board, and the 3 on the board is the hard work. Adding that self-discipline into our lives. Saying, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it off my plate. I'm not going into eclipse season with this still lingering over my head. And in many ways, it'll be about growing finances, growing relationships. So it's a beautiful time for us to grow those things. But we have to have a plan. We have to think it through. You've got this. Find your identity. Find your identity. Get to know you. What you love to do. What brings you joy. What brings you happiness. What gives you that peace of mind. I had a pet raccoon when I was little, so I do like the raccoon when he comes out. So I was working at I was working and they were actually tearing down a forest across the road. And everybody that was coming in for the day, and I was like, I don't know, 17, 18, around there. And everybody who was coming in says, oh, I almost had a raccoon. I almost had a raccoon. So as the day went on, my shift was done. I thought, well, I'm going to walk up because I can see 1 or 2 people coming in, close to each other and saying, I almost had a raccoon. But for them to come out in throughout the days, I'm like, why is this raccoon hanging out on the side of the road? Why isn't this raccoon moved? And I went and I found this little tiny baby raccoon on the side of the road. And so I took him home. And I raised him so that he could be released back into the wild because he was a wild animal. But he brought me so much joy. Every day I'd get on my bicycle and I'd call him. I'd make sure I was wearing jeans, of course. And I'd call him and he'd come out and he'd crawl up my leg and sit on my shoulder. We go for bike rides together. So I named him Rocky. I was a Beatles fan then, so Rocky Raccoon. Hiding, mirror, right, destiny. A person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. Raccoon tells you that you are hiding from your true self. All too often, we lose our identity. It can be connected to career, love relationships, even friendships. Relationships are a mirror of who you are at the time. If your self-esteem is low and sad, you will attract the same. On the outside, A person, a situation may be perceived as the life of a party, but inside they're crying with confusion. It's never good to create relationships out of illusions and treat them as a patch or a quick fix for what you don't have in your life. They are supposed to be a complement to who you are and help you grow, both of you, or all of you, taking it in the context of friends, co-workers, or career. Now, that doesn't mean hermit yourself away until you figure it all out. It means you need to work on healing yourself and become the person that you want to be. Be that person that you want in your life. No matter what disappointment you have had in your life, you cannot forget to celebrate who you are. When that job promotion doesn't come through, or the person you hoped was the love of your life just leaves, it's easy to get caught up in the negativity of despair. But it means that you aren't in the right spot in your life to attract what you want. So, take some time during this full moon energy to change that. And we have some handy little hints here. Write down 10 qualities that you love about yourself. And they don't have to be physical, but they can be. Write down 10 qualities that you would like to work on. And then truly look at those qualities to see if you are fixable, if they are fixable, or things that you are creating because you are sad or you don't have the control over. Eat right. Go to the grocery store and supply your cupboards with good and colorful foods. Put the black colored clothes to the back. I don't know why I always get raccoon when I wear black. Put the black colored clothes to the back of your closet and force yourself to wear a colorful shirt or scarf. And I think just a couple of days ago we had the squirrel, right? Talking about the colors that surround us, that we wear in order to raise our energy, in order to bring in an energy. Use positive affirmations and put them all over your apartment, your house, your computer screens, your TV screens, in the car, wherever, on the fridge, on the microwave, on the coffee pot. If you're looking for affirmations, I do have a new moon affirmation video. I always have the link in the box wherever it shows up for you. And it's really just 10 minutes of affirmations, and you can do it as a meditation. You can say some things aloud, but get a pen and a piece of paper, please, and write down some affirmations that you can really relate to, that you really want, feel that they will be motivators to move you into the energy that you want. And start saying affirmations on a daily basis. Definitely write them down on little post-it notes and hang them around. You can use art, index cards, whatever, but surround yourself with positive. Put on fun music and dance. So there's that dancing again. When you're sad, take some action instead of focusing on the morning. Morning spelled MOURNING. Sometimes we're sad, and it's really hard to move past the sadness. And for very good reasons sometimes. And so, even though it's telling you to look towards bringing happiness and laughter and giggles, and sometimes we have to mourn. Sometimes we have to and face the sadness. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out. Please let it out. Okay? Because sooner or later, it's going to come out. And, choose your time to let it out and allow the healing. Allow the healing in your life. Tears are healing. Talk to somebody. Don't push that pain down. Don't push that sadness down because Raccoon is standing here saying, be happy. Get some positive going on around you. Turn up that music and dance when you're ready. We also have to recognize that we can't stay in that sadness mode forever. That sooner or later, we'll have to get up. We'll have to do something. We'll have to make some choices. So at that point, yes, make those choices to dance. But allow you to do it at your speed, not somebody else's. And allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to be sad, if that's where you are. Cry and don't feel bad about crying. Okay, so Raccoon covered himself there. Seek professional help if you feel suicidal or having dark thoughts. Reach out. Reach out. Nobody wants to lose you. A lot of people love you. Okay? Please believe that. Even if you don't feel it, they're there to help you. They're there to support you. So ask for help. Pick up the phone and phone a hotline. Talk to a complete stranger if you must. But reach out. You'll get through this. You know, with Saturn and Pluto close together, I can see us, really feeling the heaviness of those two planets together. So be careful. Okay? And yes, create some happiness and joy in your life. Okay? I'll tell you to create that image in your mind of that monkey water skiing, wearing a pink bandana, eating a banana. Because your mind can't stay in sad mode, depressed mode, and imagine that picture at the same time. And in that split second, when you see that picture and it makes you smile just a little bit, take it, run with it, go towards the positive. Go towards the positive energy, the laughter, the joy. Know it takes time to heal. Don't pat your heart with another toxic relationship. Get to know you. And that's it for Raccoon. And we'll get a Journey of Love card here. I always love the message that this deck brings for our new moons and full moons and eclipses. Angel of Jupiter Awakened jumped out of the deck. So we're going to go with it. It's a 6 energy, so it goes well with the numerology too, right? Because anything that is divisible by 3 is good. So when, if you're working out, don't do those sets of 10. Do those sets of 3, 6, 9, 12. You'll actually feel a difference too. Angel of Jupiter Awakened. And Jupiter has just gone into Capricorn. Awaken your arms. I wait to stop time, savoring each moment for an eternity. Like an angel, you light the room. Your love giving life to the love I've held within. Unbridled and free, our dreams unfold, and we are forever changed. Beloved, within you there is a magnificence, a greatness, an ability to live bolder, larger than you ever may have imagined. Awaken that keen spirit, hungry for adventure and new experience. And both Sagittarius and Gemini, where the sun and moon are setting, both represent the journey forward. So I got goosebumps. The angel of Jupiter, the spirit of bold expansion and divine generosity, lives within you. Your spirit cannot be made small, and you must be free. Start now. Feel that endlessness in your own heart. What can be done today to live bigger? A smile? A yes to an offer of that adventure? Sharing a vulnerability without fear? Taking a step forward into the unknown? Taking a chance on yourself? Daring to imagine that the divine doesn't just happen to you, but happens through you, as you. Embrace the courage of your own heart and dare to dream, beloved. The bold divine nature within you is calling you to great things, and it truly is right now. Now is your time to awaken. This oracle holds a message of guidance for you. You are being given an opportunity that can change your life. Don't hesitate to accept it. If you are acting with more assertiveness, more generosity, more playfulness, and more spiritual authority than usual, this is a confirmation that this is coming from a genuine place within you. If you're experiencing some havoc in your life or a sense that things are changing, this oracle comes as an affirmation. Yes, yes, there is change. And yes, you are outgrowing what once was. So you will be prepared to receive what is more suited for you in your next stage of growth. It's such a turning point. It's such a crossroads. It's such a beautiful energy so long as we pay attention to our steps. Concentrate on the plan, grow the dream, put action behind it. Remember, we did have, the Three of Pentacles, telling us to get to work, take care of the mundane, get things off our plate, heal, move past things, and get ready for that solar eclipse to come. And you step into a brand new beginning, a brand new adventure, a brand new you, because you've outgrown the old you. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.